Okay, we're in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Summer is in full swing, and this is the fourth DimWit Debate. We got 5 rounds, some tame but fun subjects on tap, and 2 very knowledgeable dimwits. They'll be battling out each round, and afterwards must convince the tribunal to give them their vote. Best 3 out of 5 wins. I'm Eric Hammitt, and this is DimWit Debates. Thank you, dimwits. Thank you, tribunal. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Before we get into the main debates, we want to meet everybody and give everyone a quick warm-up question. So you guys are all ready to answer a warm-up question? Cool? Tribunal good? Great. All right, we will take it over to our dimwits first, where we have Ryan, a returning champ. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good. Let's do it.
Great. Are you ready for your warm-up question?
I sure hope so.
Beautiful. Well, your question, going to hop up on the screen right there. If you could punch any person in the world as hard as you could, square in the piss kisser, who would it be?
Right off the cuff, Jill Biden, not Joe. Jill Biden. We're
going the current First Lady of the United States of America.
Currently.
Why are you going to punch her in the piss kisser?
I want to make this known that I do not condone male on female violence. However, how can you possibly let your husband, who it's been known that he obviously is starting to age. I mean, obviously at this point it's Kamala, but he literally couldn't speak any coherent sentence whatsoever, and you as the wife you're just not only letting it happen, but you're rooting for him. Like, Joe did great, but you deserve to get punched in the piss kisser.
Yeah,
sure.
It's probably been about 4 years since the last time she could call it a piss kisser. But anyway, moving on. Thank you, Ryan. We're going over to Heather, who was formerly a part of the tribunal. Now she is debating here. Heather, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for having me.
I am so excited for you. More excited than any other warm-up question, I think. But you have a rank 'em question, okay? So you're gonna have 3 options, and you're gonna have to rank them, okay? You ready?
Love it.
It's gonna hop right on the screen. Rank them. Least to most. Who gets the most butt? The Monopoly guy, Dr. Phil, or Sinbad?
Ooh.
Least to most. So who gets the least amount of butt out of those 3?
Oh, Dr. Phil. Come on.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Definitely the least.
Okay.
The least. Because, I mean, look at Dr. Phil. Who's fucking that? Like, none of us. So that's a hard pass on him.
Okay. Second most amount of butt.
This is going to be hard because, like, the Monopoly man, like, he definitely gives, like, money vibes, like sugar daddy. Like, you could totally just know that he's going to take care of you, and, like, he's going to die soon. But Sinbad, man, he was in that couple movies in the 80s where you're just like, look at that guy. He's pretty hot. But I'm going to go Sinbad, and the most butt is definitely Monopoly man.
Yeah.
We're all looking for a sugar daddy, especially you get older in age. He's older in age. You just want to... you don't, and I don't even think he has anything. So, like, you could just, like, tap his head and he's good.
Cool. Now we're going to meet our tribunal. Amalea, this is her first time on the tribunal on DimWit Debates. Good to see you, Amalea. How are you doing today?
Good.
Just got married. How was everything?
Amazing.
Beautiful. Let's see that ring. Awesome.
Bling, bling.
Well, you ready for your warm-up question?
Damn, bigger than Heather's.
Yeah, let's do it.
Choose one, and the other 2 go away forever. We got a fork, a clothes hanger, and a hairbrush.
Oh, that's
If you had to choose one to keep and the other 2 go away forever, what are you keeping?
Right off of my gut instinct, I'm keeping fork. Clothes hanger, you can still put stuff in the dresser. It's fine. Just use a little steamer, some wrinkle spray. Hairbrush, I mean, you can still use a comb, right? So, fork's gotta stay.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Amalea. I think that's a great answer. Michael, how we doing? Michael in the center there. He's returning as a member of the tribunal.
I'm back.
Big Mike back, looking good. So Billy Madison is 20 years old. I'm going to play a little clip for the 20-year anniversary of Billy Madison. Okay, we're all going to watch the clip, and then you're going to have to answer a question based on the clip. You ready, Mike?
Got it.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really full. Really. Stop looking at me, Swan.
All right, Mike. Which is better, shampoo or conditioner? I feel like you are the best person to ask this question, kind of because you have an objective view of it. So,
So, shampoo is not really much to clean up there. So I'm going to go conditioner.
Okay.
Even though conditioner makes it a little sleek, a little smooth. Shampoo's, too much bubbles.
Beautiful.
Conditioner, smooth, sleek. That's it.
Okay.
Little wax on, wax off.
It's the bubbles for me.
Thank you, Michael. Moving on to Heather, who is serving as our last second snack master. Heather looks so excited to be here, and she's the snack master. She didn't even cook snacks. So, Amalea, what snacks do we have today?
We have homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Perfect. So, Heather, which of the following CEOs would you vote to be banished from society, to be
CNN.
tormented and slaughtered by a pack of violently hypersexual mountain gorillas? CNN, Comcast, or Frontier Airlines? You already
CNN.
made your answer. Why?
CNN, because
Why?
they're spewing fake news all over the place, distrust in everyone.
So can you say...
Comcast is cool because I can watch TV. Frontier Airlines isn't as bad.
Frontier.
They're not using Boeing, so their planes aren't
I
crashing.
love
So
Frontier
I'm gonna go
Airlines,
with
okay?
Frontier.
You like Frontier?
Frontier
Yeah.
never steered me wrong.
Aren't they not using Boeing? Don't they not use Boeing planes?
Who cares?
They don't
I know
take
Boeing's the
off.
ones that keep,
Their planes don't take off ever.
I've never had a problem with Frontier, not once.
I've never had an
I've
issue with
listened to
Frontier either.
several times, I've never had an issue.
So say my vote would go
My vote
to
would
CNN to...
My vote would go to CNN to be banished from society, to be tormented and slaughtered by a pack of violently hypersexual mountain gorillas. Did you get that, Heather? Really?
I'm so impressed that you could read that. So good job. I was gonna get you to spell hypersexual, but
I
proud
am
of you.
actually
Proud of you.
educated. That's why.
Well, thank you all very much for your warm-up questions. I'm looking forward to the debates. Let's jump in. All right, so we're going into round one. Here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to debate a topic. Following each round, we'll take it over to the tribunal, who will vote for a winner of the round. Now, Mike and Amalea must agree. If they vote separately, then the tiebreaker is SnackMaster Heather, who will break the tie. All right? Now, free speech is not free. Tribunal has the ability to fact check if they so please. They can, or they don't have to, whatever they so desire. If you are caught telling a lie or a mistruth, you get locked up for free speech, forced to wear handcuffs for the rest of the round. Breakfast is the first meal of the day. This is the first question of the day. What is the best breakfast food? Heather, we're going to start with you. You have 1 minute.
All right, so I'm simple, I'm easy, a breakfast sandwich. Because you can go any way you want. You can be sweet, you can be savory, you can go with, if you're a vegetarian, you don't have to worry about it. We can go straight into eating with an egg, without an egg, because I know some people don't like that, but I feel like it's definitely a full meal and you can take it on the go so easily because I'm always running late for work anyway.
Cool. Heather, thank you. Mr. Ryan, the best breakfast food? You have a minute whenever you're ready.
I mean, this is low-hanging fruit, I feel like. But French toast, right? If you have a plate of French toast in front of your face, I would be darned to believe that anybody would be like, nah, I don't want that. You can go back to variety, like she was saying with the sandwiches. You can go, this big colossal French toast. You can, back to my family at home, challah bread. I would argue that's the best French toast, but you can keep it as simple as white bread, wheat, whatever the case may be. It's the best breakfast, for sure.
Beautiful. Thank you both. Debate it out.
I was going to ask you when you said breakfast sandwich, but then you went on to why you said breakfast sandwich. But just for my knowledge, what would be your breakfast sandwich?
My go-to breakfast sandwich, oh, there's so many, but I do love a pork roll, egg and cheese. Because if you're going to come out with some Taylor ham business, you don't belong up in here.
Taylor ham, that's not a thing.
Okay, thank you.
My quick argument to that is, with French toast, as I said, you put a plate out in front of somebody that hasn't eaten at breakfast, and you have this plate of French toast in front of them, I would be very, like, nine times out of 10, somebody's not not eating that, right?
I'm feeling no. I gotta go no because that sugar intake in the morning and it just makes you feel slow. Like you'll get a buzz from it for about 20 minutes and then you'll be in work half asleep. That breakfast sandwich just carries you through the whole day. Little bit of a kick at the end when you need it. It's lovely. On any type of bread you want.
So let me ask you this: have you ever had a French toast that you've eaten where you said, "I don't like this"? Not saying, "Oh, I want French
can't
toast."
even tell you the last time that I had French toast that I was older than 10 years old.
Honestly, though, you took a bite out of that French toast at 9 years old. Did you say to yourself, "Ooh, I hate French toast"?
I don't remember yesterday, but maybe 9 years, like when 9 years ago when I was 9. Yes, that's right.
Because I can tell.
9 years ago when I was 9, I probably, no, I'm just not. And let me tell you, my mom, Lynn, she made some good French toast. I never ate it because it makes me feel bad. My dad makes like that type of breakfast for Christmas. I don't eat it. I'll make myself eggs because it's too much.
Okay. Where can you find the best French toast and where can you find the best breakfast sandwich?
Literally across the street from here, we have the best bagel place on earth. And I go in there and I get a bialy. We all know what a bialy is?
No.
No, because
No.
listen,
What the hell's a bialy?
you just pulled out challah. It's the same thing, just the bagel version.
Got to put a to it.
To it. No.
Get on that there.
But no, yes, it's the best. But a bialy is a bagel that is not boiled first. It's just baked, so it's lighter, and in the middle, it has onions and like sautéed onions in there, and then you get. Stop! I'm hungry already.
And what's the place called?
It is right across the street. Victoria's Bagels, amazing.
Oh yeah, I think we've had them. They're good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And they have a French toast bagel. Look at that.
Wow, how crazy is that you can also get French toast on a breakfast sandwich? It's almost like that is still the better option.
No, it's a bagel.
Because here's my argument to where if back at 9 years old, we can't remember yesterday, but
9 years
you
ago.
took a bite out of that. I guarantee you, as a 9-year-old self, you didn't say, "Ooh, I had French toast." But I'm sure there's plenty of people that bit into any random breakfast sandwich and said, "Oh, I don't like that," unless you get a specific one that you draw it up. But breakfast sandwich is so broad, so general. You can have
That's the best part of
anything
it. It's
on that
broad.
breakfast sandwich. French toast, you can build it up however which way you want. It doesn't matter how you slice it up. French toast is French toast, and it's a beautiful thing.
Brian, where do we find the best French toast?
Oh, I still got to answer it. Yeah. I would say, any diner really.
So you're going specifically diner.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, beautiful. I think this was a great first round. We're going to take it over to our tribunal now, who is going to vote. Amalea, we'll start with you. Who won this debate?
This is tough because if I think about the actual products, I have a very different opinion. I love French toast, Ryan. I just had it last weekend. Breakfast sandwiches, I've had bad experiences, but I think I'm going to have to go with Ryan as the winner of this debate for my own criteria, which will not be revealed.
I can tell you the criteria. It probably has something to do with Disney, and it was in the shape of Mickey Mouse.
Let me tell you, you know what?
It was in the shape of Minnie Mouse. It was lovely.
Criteria is I just had delicious French toast last weekend. I agree. I think without syrup, butter, a little powdered sugar, it's not too sugary. Breakfast sandwiches are finicky, and I think Ryan did a great job debating. So Ryan wins this round for me.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Amalea. Mr. Dicken.
So both of you guys, great debate. Good points on each side. I like both foods, but breakfast sandwich you can have. I feel like at any time. French toast is like
You've never heard of breakfast for dinner? French toast for dinner?
Every once in like a blue moon, I'll get French toast. But same thing with Heather said. I haven't had French toast since I was probably like 5 years old.
I feel bad for
Like
you.
if I go to the diner, I would never order French toast.
You gotta.
It'll always be a breakfast sandwich or an omelet. So I'm gonna go team egg and go Heather's side.
All right, so we got one vote for Ryan on French toast, one vote for Heather.
I like both
on
foods, but it's just a little French toast. Just the syrup gets me.
Okay.
Personal. It's a personal issue, Ryan. You did a great job, though.
Nah, I get it.
All right, so we got one vote apiece. Thank you, Mike. Heather, SnackMaster?
You're the tie.
Who won round one?
You're the tie, babe.
To me, it's very obvious, and there's no question about it. And I'm actually shocked that it came down to this, because I don't think that any other breakfast food. I probably would have gone a little bit more. I would have said like bacon. Like I didn't think we were thinking a whole
Versatile.
meal.
You're going single item, okay?
But without a doubt, breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
You can get it on a croissant. You can get it on an English muffin.
You could get it on a
with
challah
cheese.
bread.
You can get it without cheese. French toast is more desserty to me. And also, I can't start the day like that. I agree with her. I'll be convulsing within 20 minutes.
Too much burn boot camp at 5:30 in the morning.
It is. They can't handle
Like
that.
a side.
Yeah, the tiebreaker going to a person that goes religiously to burn camp is obviously not going to pick French toast.
Don't
I
get
get
me
it.
wrong.
I have never. I call it a cult. They make them wear their outfits. They all wear the same outfits. They're getting ready for it. We could do a whole day on burn.
Let's do a debate. Yeah.
I will
Would love
bring
that.
the burn.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. Love the energy we're coming out with round one. Heather takes round one. Moving on to round two. So there are a lot of talk show hosts active right now in 2024. Let's choose our own. Which fictional character would make the best talk show host? So Heather, we started with you last time. Ryan, we'll start with you.
Deadpool. I'll get into it. It's just Deadpool.
Okay, Deadpool.
Yep.
Heather, you got a minute for opening statement whenever you're ready.
Donkey from Shrek. Okay, Donkey, funny, living his best life. He's got the one-liners. It doesn't matter who voices him either, because it was Eddie Murphy, and then they changed in the later ones because he didn't do it. But his one-liners, he's just a fun, like, cute little guy. You would want to sit next to him, high five his little hoof and stuff like that. I just think he could bring some, like, levity, Heather, that's a word. Levity to, like, the late night talk show host kind of deal.
Debate it out.
I agree. Donkey's funny, right? When it comes to Deadpool, though, I'd argue that he's just as funny, but in a different way to the audience that everybody wants to see. So I'm biased. He's personable. And right now, he's currently, the movie that they have going on, it's blowing the box office through the roof, right? With how much? I don't even know exactly how much it was, but it's like 800 billion or something like that. But anyway, so, Deadpool, it's easy for me. And when you say Donkey, I agree Donkey is funny, like you said, but what's Donkey without Shrek, right? So if you have Shrek that's leading the cast, leading the front, if there's no Shrek, as funny as Donkey is, what is Donkey without Shrek?
So, ye who knows little about Donkey.
Deadpool has his own movie. Does Donkey have his own movie?
Donkey has been in several movies that did not feature Shrek. I have a whole
Is it called
list
Donkey?
of them. No, it's not. But Deadpool are only for little boys who finally lost their virginity when they got out of college.
That's not fair. He's pansexual.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, the people who like them and they're reading the books and getting all excited about it, and they're like, "Ooh, they're gonna be out there," and I'll be like, "Oh God, you really never got laid in college, did you?" And like, those people are the ones that are running to go see Deadpool. Donkey brings the world together. He is for the little kids. He's for your grandma. He can get a little dirty. He has these innuendos. All that's happening there. You have Deadpool, and he could never show his face because children would scream and cry if they saw a burned human being doing late night. I got this little guy. I'm talking, we're going to market this guy everywhere. We're going to have little donkeys. Like, little kids are going to be having the late night donkey show and all that. Deadpool. Sorry you didn't get laid in college.
Listen, that's another topic for another day. But as far as Eddie Murphy, right? Great. Donkey, no. Like I said, Deadpool has his own movie. I don't see a movie called Donkey.
Okay. If you had to choose within their universe a sidekick,
Oh, God,
someone
here he
within the
goes.
same movies, who would you choose? Heather? Who would you choose for Donkey?
I'm
as a sidekick?
going Princess Fiona. I'm going that.
Ogre Fiona or White Fiona?
Oh no, we gotta go Ogre Fiona.
So we're going Minority Fiona.
Yeah, we got it because we got to bring in that minority group. You know, Heather,
Right.
they're people too. So we just need to bring that small group of the ogres out of the woods, out of the swamp, into like the mainstream, and like I'm just there for it.
I love it.
Donkey's already a sidekick.
Ryan, who would you pick for a sidekick for Deadpool?
Low hanging fruit, right? Wolverine. Pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty easy to say. I
saw a
know.
movie last night. It was called Wolverine and Deadpool, greatest ever. Like, bro, get something like new.
When's the last
It's
time
like,
you saw Shrek?
When's the last time?
When's the last time you saw Shrek?
Shrek? I love Shrek the Halls, so every Shrek, love that.
Okay.
When
love Shrek. I'm
Santa
just saying,
takes a
when's the
bite
last
out
time?
of his arm, love that.
Again, in universe, who would you want to see as a guest for your person?
In the same universe,
In the
of
same
it.
universe.
Love that.
Who would you want to see as a guest on your character's talk show? Ryan, we'll start with you.
You know, I mean, it's technically the same universe. I would say Iron Man.
Fair enough. Yep. Same
Yeah.
universe. Amalea, she's our resident
Yes.
Marvel expert. Is that fair?
Same universe.
Beautiful. Good.
Yeah, and it's mainly everything going on and him being Doctor Doom and all that. So
Cool. Great. Heather?
Lord Farquhar. Come on. Like, we're going to get the little people to love us too. We are getting everyone involved here. I got horses. I mean, Donkey was a horse at one point. We all know that. You can fact check that. That's true. And then we have an ogre coming out. We're bringing the people together over here. You're just bringing the nerds who, again, like,
the nerds did enough to get 850 billion plus in box office revenue.
yes,
So
we know that. We know that. Because
They
what else
obviously-
are they doing on a Friday night? Okay.
there's a good point right there. You got a talk show at Friday night. Guess who's watching it? All the nerds that went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
They're all playing their Xboxes, telling their girlfriends, look, I'm number one. I'm number one. Look at us.
No, that's Thursday.
Oh, Thursday nights for that. Sorry.
All right. That was a wonderful round. Just for reference, the first Shrek made $492.2 million in 2001, and Deadpool came out in 2016 and made $782 million.
Suck it. 2001, $400 million. You know what that would have been in 2016?
Double the amount, which is what it was.
Yeah. Taking it over the tribunal, Mike. We're going to start with you this time. Who won this debate?
To be honest, I've never seen Deadpool, so I don't know. I can't.
Because he got laid in
I don't know.
college.
I've never ever seen it. I don't know what it's about or anything. Is that a Marvel thing?
Marvel
Yeah.
movie.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, but it's rated R though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen any. I'm not a Marvel guy.
So by default, are you going to vote Donkey?
by default, I don't know anything about Deadpool, so I gotta go Donk.
That's fair, but you got to change that though.
Beautiful.
I gotta watch it. I know.
Cool. Thank you, Mike. Amalea, you're a big Marvel girl. What do we got?
Seen it.
I am. Listen, I'm so stuck because Heather, I take personal offense. I am a Marvel girly. I saw all the movies in the theaters.
Again. Did
Definitely
not get
got
laid in
laid
college.
pretty early in life, so you know.
Of course,
you
you laid all the dorky guys. Then you finally got this hot master over here.
Taking it a little bit personally. However, and the other thing is Donkey. He needs a straight man in order to function, I think. So that's a little tricky for me because I think Donkey needs a straight man, whereas Deadpool can go on his own.
Remember Johnny Carson?
However,
Ed McMahon.
well, I'm gonna change my vote if you keep yapping over there. I was gonna give a vote for Heather. Well debated this round. However, I am a Deadpool girly, so Heather, you win this round, but Ryan, you get a special nod for the Deadpool shot.
So Heather up 2-0.
Unreal.
It's okay.
Going
You're still
on to
cute.
round number 3. We are going to debate best season. Easy enough. Heather, we're going to start with you. What is the best season?
So, the best season, because I get the best of both worlds, I would have to say is winter. Now, I will explain later why it's the best of both worlds. Because as a teacher, you get the 2 weeks off. And then as a winter girl, it's Christmas, it's happy times. I know people kill themselves the most during Christmas, but
God
I
forbid.
don't. But I love it, and it's a good time for our Lord and Savior, Santa, to come to my house.
I think beautiful. Brian?
I mean, I think when it comes down to it, perspective-wise, the judges are probably going to pick whatever one they think is the best for them either way, whatever you say, but fall. Get the best weather. You can go outside, nice hoodie weather, bonfires, you name it. So, and it's also football season. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Birds. Debate it out.
Listen, like, every time you have lived as a young child, what did you just couldn't wait for when Thanksgiving was over?
Christmas.
Right. So, like...
That's one day.
But you get the whole week. It's like you would go to grandma's house, she would give you gifts. Then you go to your aunt's house, you got gifts. I mean, Christmas for me was the whole week long. For myself, I know that I lived like the best time. And as an adult, my friends and family all come back to the same place. So for me, that's my favorite part. I don't really care about gifts now. But like just having everyone around and we have a huge Christmas Eve, it's just awesome.
So I agree. Christmas is a great holiday, but let me ask you this question. When do you typically start getting into the Christmas mode? Like what month?
Okay, so
What
for
month?
me, I'm a normal person, so I go after Thanksgiving, but all my friends hit it like Halloween's over. It's like Disney all over again. You go to sleep and it's Halloween, you wake up and the snow is falling in Disney.
So I'm glad you said
November
that.
1st.
So how many days into winter roughly is Christmas?
Well, playoffs too, my friend. The Super Bowl was won during the winter, which was the greatest moment of my life. Forget my family being born, forget my sister in my life, forget anything on earth. The greatest day of my life was that day when the Eagles won. And when did that happen?
in the winter.
February.
And Nick Foles retired as an Eagle yesterday.
Yes, he did. Big Dick Nick, I love you.
For each of your seasons, what is the single best activity to do? Heather?
Sledding. I love sledding. I know we don't get snow as much, but when we were younger, it snowed all the time. And in my backyard, we had a huge cliff on the end, and you would just get your whatever your parents gave you that year, and you would sit on it and go sliding down. Good times.
There you go. Ryan?
I mean, we just recently got into pickleball. I would say in the fall, that's something I'm looking forward to. But outside activity.
Can't play that in spring. Can't play that in summer.
You can, but you can't play it
fall.
when.
Okay.
Can't play it when.
Our winter was 75 degrees last year. We could be playing some pickleball, y'all.
So you didn't answer my one question though. I said, how many days into winter is Christmas? How many days up until
Yeah. So the 21st starts winter.
Correct.
You can
Right.
fact check that shit too, but yeah, it's right.
Right. So my reason that I'm asking is because you even said yourself you're late. Like you don't start celebrating Christmas till later on.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving. How
Yeah.
many days from that until Christmas?
From Thanksgiving to
Roughly.
Christmas. Oh, I don't know.
20,
Yeah,
30 days, let's call it.
You had mentioned suicide being
Yeah,
around Christmas time. So are we
but-
thinking before the 21st? So are we still in that fall area where it's the lead up to Christmas? Or are you thinking the most suicides happen in the winter during Christmas?
We know what the answer is. It's
Yeah.
winter.
It's
It's winter.
Yeah.
But with that said,
Yeah.
go Birds.
Last question for you guys. Ryan, we're going to start with you. Describe the perfect fall day.
Perfect fall day. You have to throw a hoodie on. It's just brisk enough. You walk outside. The air just feels like natural, cool, clean. Like you see the trees starting to change colors, and it just creates, I don't know, it creates a feel good feeling for anybody that's walking outside. And truthfully, like nobody's going to debate that nobody doesn't like the fall. Just like, I'm going to bring back the French toast argument. Nobody walks outside and says, "Man, I hate this weather." Not a single soul, right? They might say, "Oh, I'm looking forward to having summer again," or "Can't wait till it snows," but nobody says, "Oh, I'm not enjoying the 65-degree weather." No shot.
Great. Heather, describe your perfect winter wonderland.
my perfect is when I'm standing at 6 a.m. on Broad Street and I see these huge buses coming down, and I look up and the Eagles are on it because we just won the Super Bowl for the second time in our history. And you know where I am? I'm right at Columbus Park. They took down his statue, but it's still Columbus Park. And I'm sitting there
I was living in
and
South
I'm
when that happened.
crying my eyes out because we won again in winter.
And that Super Bowl took how many days?
I'm still living
wearing an
it.
Eagles
I'm
jersey,
still living it.
right?
I am still living
Me too.
it.
Energy-wise, but guess what season is right now? It's the summer. It's all year round.
Yeah,
That
because
feeling's
you're a
all year round.
douchebag wearing that in the summer.
What, a go Dawkins jersey? Come on.
No, I know you love it.
So I think we can both agree. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Let's take it over to the tribunal to see what they think. We have fall versus winter. Amalia, we're going to start with you.
Oh my god. Well, this is easy for me. First of all, go Bengals. And second of all, yeah, everyone listen.
I like Joey B.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Joey B.
He
like
looks
Joey
like
did.
Eminem.
That's okay. Hair is
He
not
does.
on the table right now.
That's right.
The thing about winter that everyone forgets, and I'm a Christmas girly, Heather, so like I get it.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
Christmas,
You
I
did
go
that 31st and first
full
day.
out. However, winter goes past Christmas, so you have like all of nasty January and
Yeah.
all of nasty February when it's just gray and everything is the same color. Fall, there is like a certain era to
You
the
don't care
year
about Martin Luther King Day?
that-
I mean, that's my favorite.
No, there's a certain era. So
January.
I have to go with fall. Well debated, Ryan. Fall wins this round.
So I think so. It's a vote for Ryan. Mike, you're up.
I am with Ryan on this one.
It's
Listen,
a no-brainer.
my birthday. I'm a little biased.
Everything
my
you
birthday
say is a
in the fall.
no-brainer.
Same. I feel that.
My wife's birthday is my beautiful wife's birthday is in the fall. It's just hoodie and shorts, a little bit of sun, gets cool at night.
I mean, that's
the
about
vibes
as
are there.
that's as good as it gets.
Yeah. Summer's hot, summer's sweaty, and then that first brisk night is just like But then it starts to get colder and colder, and I start getting a little more grumpier, and I hate it, and I'm freezing. My toes are cold.
Because
And I work
what season
outside in the
is
winter,
coming?
So it's like, go on Ryan, go Birds.
Go
So the
Birds.
tribunal agrees. Heather, there is no need to hear from you at this point. Ryan is on the board. Heather's still up 2-1 going into round 4. Moving on, we're going back to breakfast theme. There are many, many, many cereals out there on the market. We are looking for the best. So what is the best cereal? Heather, I'm going to start with you.
Easy. Frosted Flakes.
Why? Because they're great.
Because they are great. But no, it's the perfect balance of sweetness so that your milk at the end is drinkable, because I do not like milk. And I think the only thing that ever got me to drink milk when I was younger is letting the Frosted Flakes, and they stay perfectly crispy. They probably put some terrible, from the varnish that they used in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Probably have that on there.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, it's a lovely snack. And I mean, who doesn't love a tiger?
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair.
It's true.
Ryan?
Yep.
Best cereal.
For me, and there's so many cereals you can list off, like Reese's Puffs and Lucky Charms and whatever else, but Honey Bunches of Oats. And I'm just going to toss it in there with almonds.
Okay. Debate it out.
Okay, so Frosted Flakes, founded in the 1950s. Tony the Tiger has transitioned through the years to get a little bit more lovable.
It fits the mold for today. Sure.
Yeah, it definitely does. But I'm saying 1950s still going strong. Honey Bunches of Oats, 1989. Come on, bro. I got all this time ahead of you. The kids love it. You're everyone's enjoying it. The old ladies aren't coming up and eating. What the fuck is a honey bunch of oat? What is that? Can you describe it?
It's a masterpiece. It's literally a good tasting cereal that's also good for you. How good is Frosted Flakes for you?
What is a honey bunch of oat? What is that?
It's a bunch of oats with honeys.
And it's got an almond thing to it.
You can add the almond.
I want nuts in the morning. I know Heather likes them on the face in the morning, but I don't want
All
nuts
day,
in the
baby,
morning.
not just in the morning.
I'm just not going for that in the morning. I want, and who that lady, they made her work so much and then they made her do a commercial. She had her little hairnet on.
Are you talking? You're not talking about Honey Bunch of Oats. You're talking about.
That's Honey Bunches of
No,
Oats, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't underestimate.
You're right.
me.
You're right.
That poor lady just had to work, and she's like, "I gotta work
mixed
more."
up the commercials.
I felt so bad for her.
She was always so happy in the
no,
commercials.
because it's child labor.
Nah.
You see them in the
well,
back?
She definitely wasn't a child.
No, she wasn't. I'm kidding. I don't know one child that's like, Mom, get the Honey Bunches of Oats. I've seen kids melt down in an aisle because they didn't have Frosted Flakes. I've never seen anyone melt down for Honey Bunches of Oats besides the people that take them out at night and put them in the water, their teeth.
I mean, if you're talking about kids throwing temper tantrums, they're doing that because their parents won't let them transition into a girl. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we're talking about
But your
cereal.
parents let you?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
But, in all seriousness, though, Honey Bunches of Oats, yeah, no kid's going to go out of their way to say, Mama, I want Honey Bunches of Oats. But guess what? It's good for them, and it still tastes good.
Who has ever supported a famous person that has supported Honey Bunches of Oats? Because I can give you list of people who were in Tony the Tiger commercials because they just wanted to get close to him because he's that much of a rock star.
Who?
Tony the Tiger.
You said people wanted to be in the commercials.
Oh yeah, there's tons of people who you don't remember the commercials when we were younger.
Course I do.
Everyone was in it. The Olympics, they were all in it.
Why do they have to sell so hard to people getting Frosted Flakes if it's that good?
They don't have to sell it hard. People want to celebrate how
love
great they are.
I love Frosted Flakes.
What's your tagline? Break a tooth on a nut.
God forbid.
When you hit AARP, you get a free box. Like, do you sign up with their hand in the mouth? What's happening?
Listen, if it means that I'm committing to my Social Security and all that stuff, to eat Honey Bunches of Oats, and so be it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
This was a very spirited debate. We're going to take it over to the tribunal. Michael Dicken, we're going to start with you. Stop dicking around and give us your vote.
This is a close one. Honestly, I'm torn right now. But I did some checking here. This is May 6, 2024 cereal. The Honey Bunches of Oats is 3 and Frosted Flakes is 5.
Okay.
But I had to say I've never had a bowl of Honey Nut of Oats.
Because you're not a boomer.
Yeah, probably.
Or been to a nursing home.
Think of eating that cereal, Mike, as like putting into your 401k. You're just setting it up for the future. That's all.
But I also have never had Frosted Flakes. I've had them, but not in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
But I never
Fair.
had a bad batch of Frosted Flakes. But Ryan kind of brought some heat there on the honey. I do like almonds. I do like oats.
And that's optional.
I do like honey.
The almonds are optional. That was just
So
my
the
preference.
Go get granola and just eat that. It's the same
So-
fucking thing, but you got to pay $15 a box for his and $9 box for mine.
But then,
Fact check it.
Actually,
ShopRite
Heather
can buy
said
for
that
like
Tony
$3.
was
transitioning or something like that. So I don't
Through,
bang with that.
I said through the years he has transitioned from a
I don't know what's going on in
to
the
an
Frosted
angry
Flakes
tiger.
world. So that kind of swayed me out a little bit. The whole transition thing. I think it's General Mills' cereal. I think Frosted Flakes. So General Mills is a little strange. So
Yeah.
Kellogg's is strange.
I'm gonna make it interesting and give this one to Ryan.
Okay. So we got
don't feel
one
that.
for Honey Bunches of Oats. Amalea. What are we thinking?
Yeah, this is a really tough one. I'm kind of leaning towards Honey Bunches of Oats.
Because we're getting older and you people think you have to like watch it now, your
First of all,
waistline and
I'm
everything.
under 30, so let's just get back clear.
We know that.
Second of all, Frosted Flakes is a little too sugary for the morning. Heather, if you're going to argue that French toast is too sugary for the morning, then choosing Frosted Flakes as your cereal is a little
See, I never thought they were
hypocritical.
too. I thought they were just a whisper.
Too sugary.
And the honey, I really think is very sweet in yours.
Frosted Flakes is giving kids cavities, so great for the dental industry. But something about Honey Bunches of Oats just feels a little bit more like it appeals to children and grandparents. So I have to go with Honey Bunches of Oats. And
What child
you have
has
to-
ever
Heather,
in
you
your
got
life-
some crunchy ass tribunal
I
people
did.
voting for you.
I'm still
there.
giving my opinion. I'm still giving my opinion.
Go ahead.
Based on the sugar content, because I thought the same thing, Ryan, you used the word healthy, which I would never categorize any cereal as
No.
healthy.
Sure.
There are really, it was only a couple
Grape nuts.
more grams
That's the
of
only ones.
sugar in Frosted Flakes than in Honey Bunches of Oats.
But
you're right.
grosser.
Frosted Flakes just rolls off the tongue. FF. We love we love an HH. We love an FF. We love all that.
All right, so for the second consecutive debate, Ryan is coming back from a 2-0 lead. Let's see if he can take this one home going into the final round. The cost of education is outrageous. Many of the classes are useless, so we are going to debate the most useless school subject. Ryan, we're starting with you. You have a minute. What is the most useless school subject?
Calculus. At any point, I mean, people argue algebra, but calculus is just an extension of that. Not too many people have taken calculus and have even went on even in the college to use that reference to anything in their profession once they finish college. So, calculus.
Calculus. Heather, the most useless school subject.
Well, I am a high school professor, and
Is that what they call them?
yes, I mean for 26 years, so I'm up there. I rank high, and I will tell you the one subject you will never use ever in your lifetime.
English?
It is woodshop. I know you got really excited about woodshop because you made a little thing out of it and gave it to your mom, and your mom finally said she loved you for the first time. But I never in my lifetime used woodshop ever in my life. You don't learn carpentry in woodshop. You learn to make that little box from Hollister, which is no longer because they went out of business. But I love that you made that, trying to, impress your mom. And it worked because she was like, I actually love you now. But I digress. Go ahead.
Debate it out.
Yeah, it's tough. Anyway, so when it came to the box, obviously Hollister was popular then.
Yeah, grab it. Go ahead. Let me see this
Show.
thing.
A little creative, right? Printed out the Hollister logo on the top. Open it, put a little keepsake in there. Actually,
Oh my God, your mom's little love note to you. I finally love you right there. That was sweet.
my mom loves me. But
Debatable.
we can debate that another day. But, calculus, right? So, yes, I hear what you're saying. Woodshop, when are you ever going to use what you learn in woodshop, right? But at the end of the day, it's just nice to learn a skill, right? In one way, shape, or form. Like if somebody taught somebody how to change the oil in their car, but they decided never to change their oil car in a day in their life, if there was ever an emergency, yes, they could do it. I'm not saying there's an emergency for woodshop, but it's a skill. It's a
That's
skill.
why I never said auto shop, because I think auto shop was awesome. Wood shop, never used in my life.
But in general, right? So you still learned a skill. At the end of the day, when has it ever been a detriment to anybody in life to not learn a skill? Whereas in calculus, what really are you getting out of calculus, skill-wise, educational-wise, professional-wise? What are you getting out of calculus?
Well, I know that you're very good at putting in windows, but those of us who have advanced degrees here, I use calculus all in college.
And what is your degree in?
Which one? How many you want? I was pre-med in college.
Okay.
Did
So
you get a degree in pre-med?
no, thank God.
Okay,
But
so that doesn't count.
okay, so that doesn't count. So I have a minor in chemistry.
Okay.
I have a degree in English. I have a degree in
Today, Junior?
secondary education. I have a master's in athletic directing. I have a master's in sport management, and I am
Shrimp masters, shrimp bachelors,
pretty much.
shrimp doctorate.
And
Jumbo shrimp.
I have half of my NBA.
So you're a jock who dabbles in business.
I am a jock who is fucking rich now because I have all these degrees and I work for someone that I can't talk about on the air. But yes, so part of my job does require calculus. And when I was in school, I needed calculus. And my sister now, who is the CEO of the hospital, uses calculus.
So let me ask you this. Is there stuff in calculus that they're using that they wouldn't have used in the last math class, whether it was algebra or...
No, calc you really need when you're smart.
What
They just lied to all of you.
Can you give me an example of what calc you use at your work?
I don't. My sister does.
Okay.
I don't now in
Is it
what
really
I'm
calc
doing.
though, or is it just math?
No, it's definitely calc.
It's not geometry or nothing.
No. What? You're gonna geometry a pill?
Well, that's what
Let
I
me
was-
geometry this pill.
I was going to say, when it comes to Windows, you need geometry, but not calc. But
right. True.
Great. Let's see who wins this debate on the 5th and final round. You guys, Tribunal, you got a big task ahead. So, Amalea, we're going to start with you. Who are you voting for this round? And who are you voting to win this debate?
Oh, this is difficult because on a personal level, I think woodshop is great.
I
because it
can show you the
exposes
world.
kids to a world that is not just a college degree. I think like trade schools, like nobody's going to trade schools anymore. I think that's an area of the world that needs to be uplifted for sure. It's tough though. Heather, I think you debated this really well as a fellow math nerd who doesn't use calculus a day in her life. Like, I can see why that's useful and useless. So, for the sake of who debated it best, I'm going to give this one to Heather, but it was a really, really tough decision.
Yes. It's because I knew what theorems were.
Oh,
Heather's like, "What's a theorem?"
this is so hard.
Just wait till I get it. Okay.
Oh,
We
no.
won't.
for what it's worth, I mean, I did well in calculus. I just don't use it.
We're going with Heather for a vote. Michael, could you possibly be deciding the winner of this entire debate on this
This is
vote?
awesome.
Just think about what Mr. Kinsey would think of you right now.
Don't worry about
Another-
it, because Heather's like, Dicken, if you
This
don't
is
choose
another tough
him
one.
so I could be relevant in this, you're not getting any head tonight.
All right, listen. This is tough because I did take woodshop and I love Mr. Kinsey.
Great.
And I made a box just like that, but mine, instead of a Hollister symbol, it was a
Hide is
DC
weak.
symbol. Remember the skateboarding DC?
What did
The
you
guy
do?
who never
Oh,
got on
DC,
the
love that.
Shit.
Never on a skateboard, but you love the DC.
The
I
bar-
see.
exactly.
Love DC.
That was the fad. You
Love
wore
DC.
DCs. You never skateboarded a
You
day in
were
your life.
Hollister.
I thought I could do
Yeah,
a
same thing.
kickflip or two.
I never
you
served.
Yeah, we know.
know?
Mike,
but
before you vote, would you hide your weed in here?
great weed box.
He's got one exactly like that he built in the same.
Yep.
the
He
same
built it?
t-shirt.
Did
They
he
both
build
went to
it?
Deptford.
Yeah. So me and Ryan went to the same
Shout
work
out,
class.
Deptford
Mr. Rock.
But-
Mr. Kimchi.
I never
Shout out.
never took calculus, so I don't know what kind of shit that is. I took chemistry.
You're doing pretty good in your life, right?
All I remember is moles equals mass divided by something else.
That's
chem.
science.
Yeah. You, forget, you,
Yeah, that's the farthest I went.
you got to
That's-
like pre-algebra, right?
I did AP, I did CP algebra and CP chem. Okay, not AP. I'm not that smart.
No,
CP was
I
college
wasn't
prep,
sure if you
right?
got up
Yeah.
to calculus.
Got you.
It wasn't just a regular class. I was
No, I
was
got you.
above the
Dicken,
median.
I didn't think you were
I
dumb.
was above the median. All right.
You picked Heather.
and I
That's
got
all
a
that
B.
matters.
That was the first mistake, but we got it.
So, Michael, who are we voting for?
I gotta go with my heart, man. I think I did look up something, by the way. Only 5% of the U.S. workforce uses calculus. That's a small number.
And
Jesus,
what are their
calculus.
salaries?
Probably.
I mean, they're probably exceptional.
average.
Okay, yeah.
I would even say let's say they are exceptional. So
But
what?
I would
It's
say the
5%.
most useless as a total would be calculus, because woodworking is houses getting built. You know.
But not in
Well-
high school.
So you agree with Ryan?
Yeah. So
But not in high school.
I gotta give it to Ryan.
You're not. This box did not get Ryan
That box
into
got
woodwork.
me through a lot of pain growing up.
We know. One of them is sitting right next to you.
We are split again. The final vote comes down to today's SnackMaster. Heather, Who is winning this debate based on this round?
All right, so in my opinion, I think I have an interesting point of view because I was a math major
Yes.
and I took Calc 1, Calc 2 before I changed. And I also took a woodshop class in high school, so I did it all. And what I remember from Calc 2 is that I needed Calc 1. And what I remember from Calc 1 is that I needed Calc from high school to know all that in college. Fine. What I remember from woodshop is sitting around a table at a high top getting fucking my black yoga pants dirty and only working for 4 days because the marking period was almost over and everyone had to finish their Adirondack chair before. I think that trade schools are the way to go at this point. And in a trade school, I think carpentry and woodshop is probably more important. But then, but then I take it back to if I'm laying on the floor, someone's taking me to the hospital, do I want my surgeon to know calculus and the math sciences, or do I want my surgeon to be able to build me a shelf? So I feel like I have to go with Heather on this one.
Heathers unite.
Okay, Heather takes the win.
Jesus is
Heather, you are the first female winner of a DimWit debate.
Oh my god.
Congrats.
Ryan, I thought you debated fantastically. What do you think of the first woman winning a DimWit debate?
That's 2024.
Just
Let it
like the
happen.
president.
Heather, how you feeling?
Vice president.
Do we have a victory screech?
I do. I actually just have a victory song
What do we got?
that I downloaded so that I could play it a little bit. I don't know if we'll get in trouble with that, but she's amazing,
I
so
do
we'll
not
all be
own the
good.
rights to the song.
I do not own the rights to this song, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Oh no.
My girl.
Story time again. Got so close, but
Is Elsa?
Oh,
babe.
thank you.
Out of anyone in the world, who do you just want to punch in the piss kisser?
In the piss kisser, huh?
Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, you're catching me off guard, but if I had to choose someone right now, right on the spot, I'm twisted on this one. I re-edit this one, but I'm actually genuinely I don't know, right off the cuff, Jill Biden, not Joe. How can you possibly let your husband, who it's been known that he obviously is starting to age? I mean, obviously at this point it's Kamala, but he literally couldn't speak any coherent sentence whatsoever, and you as the wife you're just not only letting it happen, but you're rooting for him. Joe did great, but you deserve to get punched in the piss kisser.